Welcome back for our Heart of the High Plains series. I'm Princess Ryan, and today I'm joined with the Girl Scouts. So thank you guys for joining me today. So first, let's talk about Girl Scouts. What is Girl Scouts for people who may not know?
Girl Scouts, I think, we would say exist to just provide and encourage leadership in girls from K through 12, giving them opportunities to grow and learn about several different things.
Yeah. And speaking of that, Brentley and Mackenzie, you guys both started in kindergarten, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So tell me, what made you guys want to get started?
Just like all the experiences that I get to have with Girl Scouts.
Yeah. And tell me about those experiences. What did that look like?
I've gotten to go on trips like to Galveston and NASA, and I've gotten to do some things with my troop like horseback riding and archery.
Yeah. And Mackenzie, what made you get started with Girl Scouts?
My mother would tell me stories like when she was in Girl Scouts, and that really inspired me to join Girl Scouts.
Yeah. And what's something that you learned from being in Girl Scouts so far?
Probably how to help people that don't have a lot.
Yeah. And Lisa, you're talking about you also started in kindergarten, or you started young, and your daughter also started pretty young. Tell me about how it's a tradition for many of these girls.
Just like what Mackenzie just said.
Yeah.
I shared a lot of stories with my daughter. I shared a lot of camp songs with her. And when I found out that you could be a Girl Scout in kindergarten,
Yeah.
I was searching and got her signed up right away because it was such a great experience for me that I wanted her to have the same experience.
Yeah. And she's an alumni now, but she got a recent honor. Tell me about the honor that she was able to get.
She did get the Rising Star Award, which recognizes, it's a new award, recognizes girls from 12 to 25 that have done something significant in their community. And the thing that she had done was her Gold Award, which was to build a ADA accessible ramp for the Wild West Wildlife Rehabilitation Center. And so that was one of the things that, came from Girl Scouts too, her love for animals. And, incidentally, we were at one of these media corps events here at KAMR. She was in 7th grade. That just came to my mind. She was in 7th grade, and they had the person from the zoo, and they brought the animals. When it was at Studio 4 when they do that.
Yeah.
And we were in the waiting area together, and the lady was showing us, I can't remember what animal it was. And my daughter was talking about how much she loved animals, and she said, we do volunteers. And that's how she found out that she could be a volunteer. Filled out the application and was a volunteer from then on. She's worked at a zoo since 7th grade that learned about it from here, from being in Media Corps.
Yeah. And tell me, Brentley and Mackenzie, do you guys have any similar experiences like that where you found the interest through Girl Scouts and was able to kind of give back to the community?
I love dogs and
Yeah.
like pets and stuff. So for my bronze award, I made kits with food and a whole bunch of stuff that a lot of people can't afford when adopting a pet, and we gave them to the
If you can't remember, it's okay.
it's a long time ago.
It's okay. You're good.
Was it the shelter or Humane Society or?
Some shelter in Amarillo.
Okay, yeah.
And we gave them to give to new pet owners.
Yeah. And Mackenzie, did you do any special projects that you had interest in?
I don't know.
No, you're okay. You're all good. Let's talk about your passions, starting with Brentley. Tell me about a few of them. What's your most recent one? How did you get it?
A lot of my patches aren't sewn on, so I don't know what my most recent one is.
No, you're okay. Or talk about one that kind of stands out to you. What's your favorite patch that you have?
This one.
Badges.
Oh, badges.
Badges.
This one.
Okay, what does that one mean?
I think it was for our troop, our camp out.
Okay, yeah. And how did you kind of earn that badge?
By helping girls with stuff and leading them at the camp out.
Yeah. And Mackenzie, do you have a favorite badge so far? Or your most recent one?
Give me a second. So we had a troop meeting where one of our other cadets did a meeting with how to sewing stuff.
Yeah.
She made some pants she made herself to show as an example.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
And tell me from a parent standpoint, when you saw your daughter come and get that new badge every time, what did that make you kind of feel like to see her accomplish it and see her be happy?
I don't know. I mean, it was wonderful. I mean, part of the time I was not her troop leader, but towards, as they got older, I ended up being her troop leader. And what we would do at the beginning of each year is just say, okay, let's look through the book. What are some things that you guys want to do?
Yeah.
What are the badges that you want to earn?
Yeah.
And they came together and would decide from there what they wanted to do, and then going out and finding out the resources that they needed to be able to accomplish that. And it wasn't all me. Like, okay, who do you need to call?
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of this, and Girl Scouts is learning to take the initiative
Yeah.
and becoming that leader yourself and figuring out how to get the answer. If you don't know the answer, how do you find it?
Yeah. Okay. And both of you guys, you talked about your badges and the badges you guys were able to earn. Tell me about the kind of girlhood that you guys are also able to get with Girl Scouts and connect with other people. Do you guys have any friends or anybody if you weren't a part of Girl Scouts, would you have met these people outside of Girl Scouts?
Probably not. I have met a lot of people through Girl Scouts. Like, I met Andy Justice when I did
when you did the interview.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I don't think that I would have been able to do that if I wasn't a part of Girl Scouts.
Yeah. Did you meet anybody special that you probably wouldn't have met outside of Girl Scouts?
There's this cadet in our troop, well, two actually, Casey and Darren. I don't think I would have met them if it wasn't for Girl Scouts.
Yeah. And you guys are both cadets. Tell me, what does it mean to be a cadet in Girl Scouts? What does that look like?
Being like a leader and being the older one and taking care of the littler girls and teaching them how to become a good leader and a responsible leader.
Yeah. Mackenzie, what does it mean?
We used to have a Sprout in our troop, which is now a Daisy. So usually, I'm pretty sure Brentley would usually show her around, like, hold her hand and stuff and show her, like, and give extra details on stuff she didn't understand.
And Girl Scouts, a big part of Girl Scouts is the cookie sales. Tell me, how do you guys get everybody prepared for the cookies? What's your favorite part when that time of year comes around?
My favorite part is like the trips that I have earned and the experiences that I have earned. And we get everyone prepared we go to Cookie University and we get everyone prepared by doing fun activities to help prepare like the littler kids for their cookie sales.
Yeah. Mackenzie, what's your favorite part about selling cookies?
Probably what Brentley said about the trips, because I'm pretty sure we're also going to Europe in 2027.
Wow, yeah.
Paris, what else? I know you remembered most of them.
Paris, London, Versailles, and part of the Swiss Alps.
So tell me about the trips. Since you guys are going to Europe and everything, how does it feel to go to the trips? What are you guys learning during these trips?
So one trip we both went to is Galveston, and it was a lot of science. We got to dissect a fish and a baby shark, and we got to go to all three of the Moody Garden pyramids and learn a lot about the nature.
Yeah, tell me a trip you remember.
Okay, so this is the most recent trip from this year, Arkansas and San Antonio. We went to this beautiful garden. I forgot the name because they never told us the name.
Yeah.
And we went all to these landmarks. We didn't really learn anything except some camp songs and how to cook by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still had an adult supervising us, but we had, like, to cook. Yeah.
What did you have to cook?
I remember that this was a simple one, but a very delicious one. So you'd grab would grab a bag of Doritos. You would crush them up, some taco meat, some cheese, some cream sauce, and like probably basically a taco in a bag. So
like a walking taco.
yeah, just with Doritos. So you would crush up the Doritos, open the bag, and put everything you want inside of it.
Yeah.
So
Love it.
Yeah.
so I'm pretty sure I was a part of that group that helped make it.
Yeah.
Because a girl brought up the idea. Because we went to Walmart like probably at the start of the trip. So
Yeah.
we bought all the stuff and
Yeah.
And since we had some leftover meat that was already cooked, just needed to be de-thawed, we just made some walking tacos. I'm pretty sure it's the second to last meal we had for that week.
Yeah. And Mackenzie, you touched on something that you guys are learning to do stuff by yourself. You guys are learning how to cook. You guys are learning other things. Tell me, how is Girl Scouts preparing you guys for the real world?
I have learned a lot about social skills
Yeah.
at my cookie booths and leadership by being able to lead girls at my meetings, and a lot of responsibility by being the leader that the littler girls need to see.
Yeah. And tell me, Mackenzie, how has Girl Scouts prepared you for the real world? Or what's one thing you could take away from Girl Scouts that you could keep applying? Do you remember how to make the walking tacos?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done
that's
it
one
before.
thing. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that kind of sticks in your back of your mind?
No.
No? So, okay. All right, and Lisa, you say you were a troop leader for a little bit. Tell me about being part of these trips with these girls and seeing them kind of blossom into who they are.
It was really amazing.
Yeah.
Because this is what we would do at the beginning of the cookie season. We start with look at the sheet. What are the prizes that you can earn? Decide how many cookies do you want to sell this year?
Yeah.
What's your goal? Start with the goal. So there you go, goal setting.
Yeah.
Okay. So then once you've got your goal, now everybody's goal is written on the wall. We're selling cookies, we're checking in, how are we doing, encouraging each other. And then once we've got how much money that is, watching the girls sit down and deciding where they want to go. So they pick the place, and then do we have enough money for that?
Yeah.
And then if they don't, okay, well, let's pick a different place. Well, we went to Colorado Springs. They stayed in a castle. They found the castle, found out how much it was. So this is the thing. The other troop leader and I are in the room. They're researching all of that. They're calling to get the information. How much does it cost? Because that's where you're learning, right? Is you're actually making the phone call. Then finding out how much does it cost to go to this museum, okay? When we went to the Grand Canyon, stopping at Meow Wolf, what's the admission? Do we have enough money for that? Do we have enough money for renting the van and then the insurance for that? Every one of the trips we took was totally paid for by cookie money. We went to NASA, we went to, and then Great Wolf Lodge, we drove up to there. We went to Colorado Springs, and there was a park there, stayed in a castle, then spent the night at the zoo, at the Denver Zoo, did that, did the Grand Canyon, did Meow Wolf, did the train ride up to the Grand Canyon, did all of that. And then the last trip we took was Dallas. And so watching them do all of that, so that was the money skills, and every time they're at the booth, because the other troop leader and I are like, you're counting out the money.
Yeah.
They always say this is the largest girl-led business that there is, and the skills that you learn at the booth sale, or even just going to someone's office and selling and counting the money back out. That's the math skills that you're learning. You're learning, just like you said, your social skills, your people skills, talking to people, and getting over your shyness. And then this right here, Media Corps, getting the opportunity, because all of my girls did this as well, getting the opportunity to be on television, do radio, talk to other people. My daughter now can talk to anybody.
Yeah.
And doesn't have a problem. When you say, I need you to talk for a couple of minutes about it, and she's like, okay, and she'll do
She's
it.
good. Yeah.
The confidence that she got from Girl Scouts along the way, she did all of the leadership things, the leadership in action. Those were where you're working with brownies or cadets and all of that. So totally loved it, and it just absolutely helped shape my daughter.
Yeah. And you touched on an interesting point that these trips are funded by the cookie sales. The
Yes.
girls are raising this money. They're over here out at the booth selling the cookies, and it goes right back into the troops. Tell me about that.
And it's like, so the important thing to remember is that, you know, when you're buying the cookies, you know, you may say, oh my gosh, it's getting smaller, whatever. It doesn't matter. What you're doing is you're funding community. You are funding and you're making an investment in these girls' lives. And it is training them, teaching them so many different things.
Yeah.
And so, what was your question? Did I answer your question?
You did. You touched up. Yeah.
Okay.
And Brentley and Mackenzie, tell me, what is your kind of strategy when you're selling cookies? How do you reel people in? How do you get that sale?
We have double booths. There would either be 1 to 2 grown-ups at the booth, so bathroom breaks can happen. We would usually have double booths where 2 Girl Scouts would sell. So I remember doing this with Brentley one time. We had 2 stations. Like, we would switch back and forth, like, with the money and the seller. Yeah, remember how I made a cookie robot?
Okay.
Yeah, so out of empty boxes, I basically made a cookie soup. It was beautiful. Because our sign flew away. It went, wee.
See, that was innovation right there.
That's how
on
she
the
reeled people
spot.
in. Right.
On the spot innovation. That's right.
And Brentley, tell me about your strategy. What's your sell tactic?
When I see people come out of the store, I'm like, hi, would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies? Sometimes they say no, sometimes they say yes, or sometimes they say no, and then they come back. And I get called a used car dealership salesman.
A used car.
Call that.
Yes, I also got offered a job at a shoe store once in the mall.
And I remember last year you were actually training a younger Girl Scout, right?
Yes.
Okay, tell me about that.
So I just kind of showed her what I do at booth, and she just kind of repeated that, and she ended up selling a lot of boxes of cookies.
That's good. Mackenzie, did you have an opportunity like that where a younger Girl Scout was able to shadow you? Or have you shadowed a Girl Scout to see how they kind of sell cookies before you got into it?
It was one of the girls. Sophia's little sister. She's not in our troop anymore. I'm just trying to remember Sophia's little sister went to one of my booths, and she was clearly not. I think she was the sprout though. Yeah, she was the sprout, and she was like very shy. She didn't want to come up to anybody. She would just sit and do the money.
Yeah.
And then like after watching me do it, after I had a bathroom break, I saw her like with the sign going up and down, like a little cheerful, little girl, like going, "Would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies?" Waving the sign and everything.
Yeah. And talk about that. You guys have to be brave while you guys are selling these cookies too, because you guys are getting some no's. How do you guys stay brave? What's kind of how do you stay positive in the midst of all of it?
I see all the boxes of cookies that I have to sell, and know that I have to keep going, because if I don't, my mom's gonna have to buy them.
That's how you stay positive. Mackenzie, what keeps you pushing? What makes you want to sell more?
I have an answer. Just
You're okay. You're all good. But okay, how many years have you guys both been selling? Did you guys sell cookies since kindergarten? Or okay. And tell me, how did it kind of change? Did you see yourself grow or get more confident over the years as you guys were selling?
I know in kindergarten I was very, very shy and didn't want really anything to do with people. And over the years, I have found myself being able to talk to people more and being able to sell more cookies.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm still joined with the Girl Scouts. We're going to talk about everybody's favorite cookie as we go around because cookie sale is coming very quickly for you guys. So, Lisa, starting with you, tell me what's your favorite flavor of cookie?
Peanut butter patties.
Peanut
that
butter.
little wafer with a little dab of peanut butter wrapped in chocolate.
What's your favorite?
Caramel Delights, the coconut with the chocolate just makes it so good.
Lemonades.
I agree with you on the lemonades. I think those are. And you were actually telling me about a story with your daughter.
Well, we were talking about like one of the favorite things that they've done or
Yeah.
how they do cookies. Well, Alyssa used to play basketball.
Uh-huh.
And so what happens at a basketball game? You have lots of people.
Mm-hmm.
So she would play her game
Mm-hmm.
and then have me go get the, what do you call the little cart thing?
The like wagon.
The little, what do you call it, the wagon?
Yeah, the wagon.
Okay, so we'd go get that, and
Yeah.
it would be full of assorted amounts, and that was about the time we had just started the credit card.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm in there watching the next game, but she's selling cookies, and I see her on, she would go on the home side and on the way side. She would call me and say, hey, I need some more peanut butter patties. So I go out to the car, get some more peanut butter patties, switch out with her, and she'd sell 100 boxes at a basketball game.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a tip for you.
You go to a basketball
Oh,
game.
hold on. I know a story. Well, it's going to happen. I know that. So, I like Comic-Cons and stuff.
Yeah.
So I usually would go in full cosplay there. I get to go to a booth in Comic-Con in January. What happens to be during cookie season?
You have to use
Sweet.
it.
And
to your advantage.
no, it is gonna be used for that reason.
It
I'm
is.
gonna.
She's like, it's gonna happen.
Well, my mom wants it to happen, so
Yeah.
it will happen. I'm mostly gonna sell stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
So, imagine a cube out of beads.
That's what it's gonna be.
It's gonna be a lot of. And Brentley knows what they look like by now.
Yeah.
I think.
I think. I love the I think.
And you said 100 boxes from one game.
And probably a little more.
So tell me, how many boxes have you guys sold before? What's your record for cookie sales?
Too many to count.
Too many.
I think my highest was like 1,200.
Wow. Yeah, a little entrepreneur over here.
That's actually funny. We took a test
Uh-huh.
today to find like our personality,
Yeah,
and I got entrepreneur.
there you go. And you,
Mhm.
and a big part of that's from Girl Scouts, right?
Yes.
You think that played a big role?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Mackenzie, what's the most you ever
Okay,
sold?
this was just from one cookie alone.
Yeah.
158.
Wow.
So I think it was a peanut butter sandwiches. Like a guy came up to us and was like, "Hey, can I buy all of your peanut butter patties?"
Mhm.
And of course we had a lot because like for some reason a lot of people don't like them.
Mhm.
So it's kind of harder to sell them. There'll be like the sad leftover cookies. Like no, they'll be like. No, the sandwiches.
Oh.
So the sandwiches will just be sitting there
Yeah.
with the toasties and I forgot the other one, and lemonades sometimes. So they would just be sad sitting there. But this time there was only like a few left, and I think this was like the end, close to the end, like
Yeah.
probably 2 weeks before cookie season ends. So that saved me.
Yeah, you're able to get that last push
Yeah.
of all the cookies. Talking about cookies and when the season starts, when does it start for you guys?
January
January
9th, but pre-orders start today, or
Yeah.
this should be coming out in around cookie season, so they start December 11th.
And if people want to buy from you guys in particular, where can they find you guys? Where do you usually sell your cookies?
You can go to gs-top.org.
Perfect.
And also go to your local Walmart. Yeah, we're probably there, like, please buy.
And you guys have a new flavor coming out this year. Tell me about that new flavor. What can people expect out of it?
It's called Explorer Moors. It's
Yeah.
I think the first pink box of cookies. I don't think we've ever had a pink box.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
And so it's the first pink box. So think of an Oreo when you think of this. It's basically chocolate bottom, ice cream tasting. It's not actually ice cream, but it tastes like chocolate ice cream, chocolate top, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's and it's I think the cream is pink.
Yeah.
I think. Again, I've only had it like once, and that was at Cookie University.
You already sold me, Mackenzie. You're good with the sell.
Okay, we'll come down here during cookie season and sell you guys some.
And
My mom would say yes, so she probably would.
yeah. And Brentley, as cookie season begins, what would you let people know, like how this really supports you guys as a trip?
It helps fund for our trips and
Yeah.
activities, and just a bunch of the fun stuff that we get to do.
Yeah. And Lisa, from a parent standpoint, tell me how these girls are really able to learn something and get that hands-on experience through selling cookies.
Well, a little bit of like what I was saying before, the math skills, the personal skills, the goal setting, all of that, those skills are all involved in cookie selling. One thing I would say and remind everybody is that when you go to a booth sale and you see someone who looks like they're in high school with a vest on, yes, they are still a Girl Scout. Girl Scouts does go all the way to seniors in high school.
Yeah.
So a lot of times people say, no, where's the Girl Scout? I'm looking for the Girl Scout. That is the Girl Scout. So as they're getting older, they are learning and gaining skills, and they're learning to be a part of your community. They're learning networking skills. They're getting the opportunity to meet with community leaders. And so the reason they're there selling cookies is they get the opportunity to go on these trips,
Yeah.
and that is expanding their horizons. When you get the opportunity to be exposed to something, that is a really big deal. So I would say, if you were to ask me, what I want everyone to remember is support all of the Girl Scouts, no matter what
Yeah.
age, and just remember that it is a very viable investment.
Yeah. And I remember last year, Brentley, while I went to go see you selling cookies and everything, you were actually doing it all by yourself. It's led completely by you, and that's how it is at most of these booths. Like, you were doing the payments, you were grabbing the cookies, you were also shadowing. Tell me about managing all of that.
It's just like they ask for the cookies, I get the cookies, and then if they're paying with cash, I get our money back that we have. And then if they're paying with Venmo or card, I get my mom's phone and I do the card readers
Yeah.
and stuff. And then they're off to go with their cookies.
Yeah. And Mackenzie, how do you kind of manage everything? You're handling the payments of the cookies, you're passing out the cookies, you're doing all of that. How do you manage? You just do it. It just happens.
Yeah, I'd probably like forget half the things I do at booths too. Like, I don't want to remember the people. The people are mean. I don't like the people.
Not all of them.
Not all of them,
No,
but I
no,
just
no.
don't like people. I do it, but I don't like it.
Yeah. And finally, you guys, how long are you guys planning to be in Girl Scouts? And has Girl Scouts showed you something that you wouldn't do after high school?
Probably until my senior year.
Yeah.
And maybe running a business.
Yeah. You already got tested for the entrepreneur, so you're already there with that. Mackenzie,
Probably till I move out, because my mom is the troop leader.
Yeah.
So I'm still gonna have to help until like I move out.
And with the Girl Scout experience, have you learned maybe what you want to do after high school? Or are you still figuring it out? If you're
I'm 11.
right, you still have time. You have time.
Also,
She's like, I don't know yet.
Right.
my school does this thing, so like by the time you get to high school, you could be working on college work.
Yeah.
So like sometimes you can literally like already figure it out. I know someone in my coding class already has their associate's degree.
Wow.
They're 12,
Yeah.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
No, 13 because they're so they're very smart.
You're still figuring. You got time. Like you said, you're 11.
I know, but
Yeah.
somehow they've gotten their associate's degree. They're 13.
Wow.
Yeah.
And if girls want to be part of your troop, how can they do so?
By going to our website, gs-top.org.
Perfect. Thank you guys.